Hi, I am Deirdre Lester. I am the CEO of Teton Ridge. We're here today at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas for the Brand Innovators Summit, Sports Marketing Summit for the Super Bowl.
Hi, I'm Deirdre DeLilly. I'm here at the Wynn at the Brand Innovators Summit, and I am the Group Manager and Head of Sponsorships at Toyota North America.
Deidre, it is so nice to meet you. First of all, fun fact for anyone who's watching, Deidre and Deirdre, we're just meeting for the first time today, but we, interestingly enough, not only do we have very similar first names, we have the same middle name,
We do.
Marie, which I think is just a funny fact. So,
It's meant to be.
Yes, this interview was kismet, meant to happen.
That's right.
So I'm so excited to meet you and talk to you about your Super Bowl activation and all things Toyota and Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I understand you guys are new partners to the NFL as of this year. So I wanted to hear a little bit about like what went into Toyota's decision to jump in as the official automotive partner of the NFL.
Well, it's great to be here with you in beautiful Las Vegas.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling the energy of Super Bowl really starting to come together, which is exciting.
It certainly is.
Yeah, so really exciting news for all of us at Toyota. We announced the partnership. We're the official automotive partner of the NFL. Announced that back in October of 2023. So less than 4 months ago, we really have just dove right in and embraced this partnership. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't a partnership that we entered into lightly. We have had a pretty strong presence in football as Toyota North America for quite some time, having an agreement already with NBC Sunday Night Football, halftime integrations, and we actually have 11 club deals already in existence, and those are negotiated and managed at the regional level. So we had a lot of key learnings that validated the fact that the football space was a great space for Toyota to play in. And this has been all about aligning the #1 automotive company with the #1 undisputed, most popular and powerful sports property in the United States. So it's been, we're drinking from the fire hose a little bit,
I bet.
but it's so great to be here. This partnership affords us so many opportunities to be able to communicate our brand message, our product and vehicle messaging. And also it's really about getting closer to the 200 million plus avid, engaged, multicultural fan base that was really attractive to us. And, I think something like the NFL where there's such passion and loyalty for the brand, for the players, for the teams, that's something we just really wanted to be part of, to find a connection point and a shared passion in the sport of football.
Amazing. So that's awesome. And obviously with the club partnerships you already have, you guys are well versed in all things NFL. So I'm sure as much as it is a lot to take on the official league partnership, you've got a lot of people probably within your organization that know what needs to happen to really leverage that NFL relationship. But I also understand that the decision to jump in on the Super Bowl this year with your Tundra spot for the 2024 Tundra was a fairly last-minute decision. I wanted to hear how that came about and kind of what we can expect to see from Tundra. I believe your spot dropped this morning.
It did.
I saw it.
I sure did.
Like 10 minutes ago. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
But I'd love to hear it from you.
Yes. So that's true. It did come together pretty last minute. So it was really kind of a convergence of factors that it made it a really natural fit for Super Bowl. So the all-new 2024 Tacoma campaign actually was already slated to launch this week, so leading into Super Bowl. And as a team, as we assessed the quality of the work that was being developed throughout the campaign development process, there was a spot that rose kind of really above the others that we felt we deemed it Super Bowl worthy. And so between that and then also with the footprint that we have here on the ground in Vegas, where the all-new 2024 Tacoma has really taken center stage in our activations, it just made a lot of sense to be able to, I think, punctuate all of the work that we've been doing with the addition of the Super Bowl spot. So the spot is called Dare Full Handle. We're excited that it dropped this morning, and it's all about the assist grip, which we affectionately call the beep handle in our spot.
Awesome.
And it's all about, I think people experiencing the rugged nature, the adventure, experiencing, the Tacoma truck and kind of the emotional response that you have when you're experiencing the Tacoma.
Amazing. I said Tundra, it's the Tacoma. Apologies, but just getting caught up to speed really last minute. That's exciting. I know you also have some really impressive and exciting spokespersons from the NFL to represent your brand. So I'd love to hear kind of how you came about with Eli and Brock. Is that correct?
You got it.
And, you know, kind of what fans can expect to see from those partnerships.
Yeah, we're thrilled. We were able to announce national partnerships with Eli Manning and Brock Purdy last week. So fortunately, both Eli and Brock had existing relationships with Toyota at the regional level. So I talked about the fact that we had 11 club deals in place. And so with a number of those club deals, there were player negotiations that had already occurred. So Eli Manning has actually been part of the Toyota family since 2004. So, you know, a brand loyalist, you know, he's really embedded into the DNA of Toyota and really part of the family. So he was a natural fit because, you know, it just made sense given the relationship that we already had, you know, and we go into these partnerships, we do our homework, you know, we don't enter into partnerships without really ensuring that we're confident that the players or social ambassadors or influencers or whoever we're going to put next to the Toyota brand is going to represent the brand with the utmost respect. And the same with Brock Purdy. So Brock's deal was done at the regional level in the San Francisco region just before this season. And I don't think you can think of, you know, any other NFL players that bring more poise, integrity, respect, you know, on and off the football field. So, you know, for us, the number one driving factor of our decision making and who we want to partner with is character. And both Eli and Brock, you know, they really epitomize the shared values of Toyota and bring such character and respect to, you know, everything that they do. And then I think the other thing I'll just talk about is, you know, with partnerships, particularly with NFL players who, you know, they have a pretty strong platform, and with both Eli and Brock, they're committed to giving back to their communities. So it's not just about us being able to use the IP of players. It's about finding relationships with players that have more to say, you know, off the field. And so we can help provide resources and a platform to amplify the messages, you know, that they care about as well. So yes, we are excited, and you can expect to see them featured in social content and, you know, TV commercials, physical activations. It's all about kind of getting the fan closer to Toyota through players that they love.
I love that. And actually, Eli is from, well, he's not where he's from, where he resides, having been a New York Giant, a town that I hail from in New Jersey. So I love that he's become such a part of the community there. Yeah. So I love that for you guys and for him. You mentioned other activations you guys are doing beyond the actual live spot in the game itself. Talk about that. I mean, I think one of the things that's so interesting, and I've been asking a lot of other brands that I've been talking to this week a lot about as well, is we're in Las Vegas. It is literally a city that is built on sensory overload. Yes. You and I are probably in the calmest, quietest place right now that exists in Las Vegas, although the Sphere is right there in the corner of my eye. Yeah. How do you break through on the ground in Las Vegas with activations for Super Bowl for Toyota? Yeah,
so we have a strong presence here. You know, like I said, we just announced our partnership about 4 months ago. So I have an incredible team of people who have been diligently working to make sure that we were going to show up when we came to our first Super Bowl. So, you know, for us, it's really a lot about just building awareness of our partnership. One of the things that we know from various bodies of research is that, you know, when consumers are aware that an organization is a partner of the NFL, that all of the key brand metrics rise, including purchase consideration. So first and foremost, we want to just kind of get the word out that Toyota is a partner. And then the timing worked out beautifully for us as well with the launch of the, you know, all new 2024 Tacoma just happening. So we have multiple activations happening around Vegas this week. First and foremost, we are the lead partner of Super Bowl Experience presented by Toyota. We have our own activation within, we'll call it a playground of, football activities, but we have our own activation, which is called Toyota's 4 Down Territory. And it's a obstacle course where consumers have 58 seconds to navigate through a number of different challenges. It culminates in a pit of 58,000 footballs.
Where is this? I need to go there. That sounds amazing.
It's in Mandalay Bay.
Awesome.
And there's 58 winning footballs each day within that pit that consumers can find. And you can win anything from hats to NFL shop gift cards, and the grand prize is tickets and a VIP experience to New Orleans for Super Bowl LIX. So yes, and we were able to integrate a number of our vehicles into the activation. So really a way for us to authentically bring the brand into a value-added experience for fans. Some that will be able to go to the game, and many that won't. So happy to be able to provide that. And then the other piece, which we're really excited about, is there's 6,000 media sitting in Mandalay Bay right now in Media Center. And so we built out a custom studio, the Tacoma Mobile Studio.
Sweet.
And we have partnered with Chris Long, so Greenlight with Chris Long podcast, and he's anchoring his podcast from our space. So there was a direct and authentic connection with him because he has been a long and loyal Toyota guy. And so bringing, him into this space has again kind of been a way for us to authentically connect to consumers through a player that, that people really respect and admire. So he's bringing multiple NFL players into the space. And then we're also executing a charitable component in the space where players and commentators and personalities connected to the NFL can come test their trivia knowledge about NFL players, and Toyota is going to provide donations on behalf of whatever charity that they choose to work with. So we have a lot going on. We also have Dave Chang. He's in our space, and he is a world-renowned chef, also a big NFL football fan himself, and he's pitting AFC and NFC chefs against one another in celebration of Lunar New Year. So there's a ton of things happening, but it's giving us a really strong ability to showcase our brand and our product messaging. Yeah, you guys have thought of it all. That's amazing, and I'm excited excited for you guys. What beyond the Super Bowl for 2024 are you looking ahead of? What are you excited about for the coming year? Yeah, I think one of the things that's most enticing about a partnership with the NFL is that it is always on. It's relevant 365 days a year. The NFL is a master in, I think making sure that the consumer remains engaged all year round. So, shortly after Super Bowl, we're going to work on, our plans for NFL draft, which is happening in April in Detroit. So already, of course, plans underway for that. And then we start really kind of gearing up for plans around, preseason and next season. We entered into the partnership a little bit late in the game. So we're going to have a moment to take kind of a step back, take a deep breath, and really kind of reestablish, and kind of come to, I think, agreement on what we really want the NFL to stand for at Toyota for the long term. Yeah. Well, you'll have about a moment to breathe, and like you said, it's coming. It's full force all year round. So that's exciting. I guess one last question for you: is there any advice you would give to other marketers that might be watching that maybe haven't had the opportunity to partner with the NFL or even just do the Super Bowl spot? What do you think that brands need to know going into those types of things? I think it's all about testing and learning. I think having an appetite to be opportunistic and also being okay with failing, right? I think you have to be pretty calculated, of course, with, I think how you're testing and learning, but we certainly don't have all the answers. This is a brand new partnership for us. So, I think if my team does things that don't fail, then we're doing something wrong. So, trying to really kind of push the envelope and really kind of see what works for your own brand. Yeah, I saw a video recently of Tom Brady saying he learned more from the games he lost and his failures than the ones he won and the Super Bowls he won, which were many. So that's great advice. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm sure you guys have a lot to do, so I'll let you get on your way, but thank you. I really appreciate the conversation. It was great to meet you. It was a great time. Appreciate it.